Hi, my name is CK Flash and I'm glad to be here at the brand new BMX facility here at Burgess Park in South London. It's been my dream to get this brand new track. It's took me 9 years with funding and writing up proposals for the council, but finally I have a track to train my team, Peckham BMX, who are not only the national titles holders, they've won the Brits, we've got boys in the Olympic team, and we have a world champion in the club. And now with this facility we can now introduce brand new kids from the estates and from wherever they want to come to this track that is in London, which is a national standard track. Like I said before, we're happy to have it now, and like with the help of Kevin Bennett, who I've been working with, we can now take these kids not just from the track but into the future, so they can pre-frame, they can help, we can empower them and make them be number one like we was with the new track. So thank you to Kevin Bennett for all the work that he's supported me in, and also the kids that he's going to be helping in the future. And I hope you enjoy it.
My name's Sonia Meggie and I'm the founder of a social enterprise based in London called Inspirational You. I formed Inspirational You in March 2010 because I wanted to find a way of connecting and showcasing inspirational individuals who are based in and around the UK, who are doing exceptional things, but perhaps just don't get a platform to be able to showcase it. One of the reasons why I started Inspirational You was because as a parent and as a single parent, I know how difficult it can be trying to get everything done, trying to manage a work-life balance, as well as trying to get your business off the ground. So when I was trying to look for support, I thought, who's available and who do I know? So that's why I decided, rather than sitting down and scratching my head and trying to work it out, I'll provide that solution, and that's why I started Inspirational You. Along my journey, I've met so many wonderful and powerful individuals who have done a great deal to support others, as well as being able to just get me to just look at what I'm doing and reflect upon how I'm embarking on my journey. One of the individuals that I met was Kevin Bennett, and Kevin Bennett spoke on one of my panels in June 2011, and when he spoke with such conviction and passion, and he left the audience lost for words. He had a huge queue of individuals who I'm sure to this day he still inspires and mentors and is in contact with. And Kevin was very powerful and profound in the way in which he spoke when he spoke about trying to encourage individuals to go out and achieve their dreams. So I'm really pleased to have met Kevin. We've kept in touch. It's 2 years later, and I feel like I've known Kevin over 10 years. And he recently joined me again for one of our panels. And one of the things that he taught me and reminded me of was about my own personal brand, and he also reminded me about the importance of just marketing yourself and being confident in what it is you set out to achieve. So whilst I go out and I'm always trying to encourage others in front of the camera, this is my attempt at being in front of the camera, and this is also me just showing you that you can do it. So I'm here 3.5 years later, still following my passion, still learning, but I've got the great friend beside me called Kevin Bennett, who's been able to just keep me going when I'm thinking I don't know why I'm doing this, to keep me going when I have many a late nights, and to remind me that anything's possible. So Kevin Bennett, thank you very much. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for always reminding me that it is possible, and thank you for just being the great man that you are. You are unique, you are special, and I really adore you. Thank you.
AKA Anthony from Acre Lane, Brixton. What do? I'm a promoter, DJ, which means that I put on my own events and I DJ at them. I've been doing it for a number of years now, from the late 90s. Started off on the under 18 circuit in Brixton and evolved to West End, to then go around the UK and the world. What I plan to do, I plan to be a voice to the streets, a bridge between the UK and USA. There's a lot of unsung heroes and a lot of talent that goes by the wayside, and I want to be that person that shines lights on them, and does and empower people that may not have a direction. How I know Kevin? I know Kevin from many years when Kevin used to be a very, very naughty guy, in the sense of a bad boy. But should I say, Kevin was very smart guy. He was a thinker. That's why me and him got on. I think he was very advanced for himself at the time when we were kicking it. With Kevin was looked upon as a figurehead and role model in Brixton. Maybe not in a good light in the beginning, but that's a lot of youngsters wanted to be like Kevin. They wanted to live his lifestyle. They didn't know how he got it, but they wanted to be like Kevin. When Kevin got older and, shall I say, matured into a man, he saw the power he had. And if anyone knows anything about what power means, the real power is empowering others. Kevin's a leader, and everyone knows that a leader is not about having followers. A leader can create leaders and not be threatened by them. That's Kevin.
My name is Patricia Rowe Cunningham, and I'm a 52-year-old married and 2 children. I've been working in this establishment for 5.5 years as a policy officer in the children's services, and I've come across a lot of things, negative and positive, throughout my working life. But one day, it was after work actually, one day, I was in an establishment with my daughter. I was having a drink actually, and in walked this young man called Kevin Bennett, who is actually a friend of my daughter's. And we sat down and spoke about all different things, you know, all aspects of life, from various things that had gone by before in the past, and they reminisced about what used to happen and people that we know. And then the conversation took on a different meaning. It just, he actually blew me away. This young man spoke about, you know, empowerment, about building your self-esteem. And when I left that meeting with him, I felt truly, truly inspired by this young man, Kevin Bennett. He made me think in a totally different way to any way I've ever thought before. He made me analyze why I do things. He made me think about what I say and why I say it. He made me think about my actions. And actually, it's really, really helped me. Generally speaking, I'm quite open in terms of the way I view things. I'm quite liberal. I allow people to, you know, to tell me things and to not expect to be judged by them telling me things. And I guess that's because of the environment in which I work. But actually, I thought about what Kevin said on the day we met, and it was because my daughter was feeling particularly vulnerable about a certain situation, and she was at a low ebb at that particular time. And we left that meeting with her a totally different person in a very short space of time. And I thought, wow, if this young man can empower and build someone up in the space of 2 hours, because it couldn't have been longer than 2 hours, then he can go on to do greater things. And I'm truly blessed because even now, just a text in the morning, how are you? Have a blessed day. What do you plan to do today and why? You know, things like that triggers something meaningful in your life. That's what Kevin does. I think he's going to go on to do great things for many people. And it's because I think he's passionate as well about what he's doing, and he believes in what he's doing, that makes it even more worthwhile. And I wish him the very, very best in his future endeavours, because I think that the world needs a Kevin Bennett.
What's going on, people? This is Chosen Official. I'm an artist that's been out and seen for about 3-4 years. My sound is quite alternative in terms of fusion between hip-hop, grime, drum and bass, dubstep, but I'm fusion into one. I've been compared to people like Chasing Status, The Prodigy, Public Enemy, so forth. Yeah, I've been doing this for a very long time. The reason why I got involved into it, because I'm really passionate about music, and it was a platform for me. But in the business side, I made sure I researched it before I got involved in it. So it took about 3-4 years before I did that, for sure. And I have to thank, one of the main people that I have to thank in my career today is Kevin Bennett. And the reason why I say that, because the influence that he's had upon me in such is that he taught me that you always have to have a foundation before you excel first. So make sure that you understand where you come from, build your fan base, never rush into it, because success is all about timing. And, you know, he helped me empower my career in terms of believe myself, strategize my plan, and help me build as an artist and an individual as well. And I remember the first time I ever met Kevin, it was at a conference, and I will never forget one of these sayings. What he said to me was basically, always have belief, no matter what anybody says to you, no matter how less of a talent or how great of a talent you have, always believe in yourself, because if you don't, nobody else will. And to this day, it's been proven. People like Rewind Magazine to mobiles have made me want to watch, so I have to thank you for that. So yeah, big shout out to Kevin Bennett, and please, any inspirational advice he gives to you, take it on board, because I'm living proof to it today. And if you don't believe me, please go into www.chosenofficial.co.uk and you see it for yourself. Thank you. Take care.
I'm 21 years old and I'm a second-year university undergraduate student, just about to embark on my third and final year at Greenwich University. I've just done pretty well in my second year. Got a couple firsts, 4 firsts to be exact, and then the rest are all 2-1s. I'm studying business management. Me and Kevin Bennett came into acquaintance, I would say, for about best part of 3-4 years now. We both used to train at this local gym in Kennington. And when I used to see him there, I used to see him in the corner meditating by himself, doing his own training thing, and I used to just think, wow, that guy is like, he's deep, he's just in his zone, doing his own thing. And I was like, something about him, I want to get to know him, yeah. So after about a year or so we going, he introduced me and he said, my name's Kevin Bennett, what's your name? I see you training hard, a familiar face. So I introduced himself. He told me a bit about what he did. He told me about his ventures, not too much at that stage, it was early stages. And we exchanged details, started going to, a couple family things, and we just established a good genuine bond from there. And so he took me to a couple of events and things like that he did. I told him about what I was interested in doing. And he for some, I don't know what it is, but he saw a quality in me, don't know what it is. And he wanted to kind of take me under his wing. So from then I looked at him as like an icon, a figure, a role model, if you say. Yeah, and being a young black male living in South London, grew up in a single parent home, all respects to my mother, but it was tough at some points because I didn't have that father figure. You need that someone to look up to teach you, a role model. He wasn't present in my life like that. So Kevin it was meant to be obviously by the grace of God, but I automatically took him on as an older brother / father figure model. Just small things like him sending me a text saying, how's uni going, how's your exams going, being genuinely proud, me and him just rolling and stuff. Those are the things that meant more to me, to be honest, than any other thing. He teaches me about new insight in life. He definitely empowers me, inspires me to just be the best I possibly can, not to eliminate any factor, any negative factor or any doubt that I've got in my mind for any circumstances in my environment. And he always stresses to just achieve and go beyond and above. So I do want to thank you for that, Kev. From the bottom of my heart.
Hi, my name is Julie Rose, and I'm here to share a little bit about myself and how I got to know Kevin Bennett. I have been working for most of my life, and I suppose a lot of you can probably understand that life is very hard and very busy, and life can be a struggle at times. I've recently was made redundant after working for a very big company for 20 years, and I made a conscious decision that I wouldn't work anymore and that I wouldn't have a plan. And I spoke to Kevin about this. I said that I don't have a plan and I'm not doing anything. And he said to me, well, that is a plan, isn't it? You've made a conscious decision that you're not going to do anything. And he was quite right. I did make a conscious plan to do nothing because I am actually in a happy place. I'm in a happier place than I have been for a very long time. And I think it's important that people always make conscious decisions to ensure that their well-being is looked after. I have known Kevin Bennett for many, many years. I knew him when he was a young lad and quite the Jack the lad. He drove a red Porsche, and it's very difficult for me to explain, but sometimes you can just see when people are born for greatness. And he always struck me as someone who was very focused, very driven, and knew what he wanted to get out of life, and always seemed to know exactly what he needed to do to achieve that. And he is an inspiration to me.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mark Longs Usher. I'm a marketing consultant. I pretty much help set up businesses with logos, websites, corporate identities, and also sell international real estate, which is vacation clubs, villas, boats over in Tenerife. And I pretty much started my journey just through starting my own business after I graduated university. And on that course, I actually met and had the privilege of meeting Kevin Bennett. Now, truly inspirational character. What he taught me was a few key things that has pretty much guided my life in the direction it's gone towards. One was innovation. Whatever you do, try to inspire others. You know, stand for something. Be a stand for a great cause. And also, pretty much use your power of influence to gain more business, more network, more friends, more loved ones. And that's what truly inspired me to my journey towards working from the UK all the way down to Tenerife. I went through to a few seminars of Kevin, and again, a powerful guy, great speaker. When he does speak, he does pretty much engage almost everybody in the audience, from young children through to adults. And what it is he's not just interesting, he is interested in others. And that's another thing that I've actually developed in my sales techniques when I'm actually sending across to whether it's UK clients or international clients. My next journey from now, I pretty much have set up a charity, which again, influence and inspire people, what Kevin taught me. Kevin Bennett pretty much said, use your skills to pretty much not just take over cities, but the world. So my charity.
What's really good, people? Rick Frost, Frosted Ice Inc. I'll tell you a little bit about myself and why Mr. Kevin Bennett is a very influential person in my life. I've been running my company Frosted Ice Inc. for maybe about 5 to 6 years now. And the beginning of last year, I went through a little bit of a crisis where my studio was actually robbed. Frosted Ice Inc. is a video and music production company, and manage 2 artists in particular as well. So the studio in itself was the heart and soul of the business. We done everything from music production, video production there, to photography, and loads of other bits and pieces which are centered around media. At the time, obviously I was quite devastated, but Kevin, being the person that he is, he was able to empower me and uplift me through the time itself, and really give me some choice words and some words of wisdom and advice, and help me through that particular situation.
Baby, I've been missing you. Now, Kevin Bennett, I've known him for over 20-something years, and I've been to one of his workshops. I didn't want to go, but because he phoned me and he said he wanted me to come, I said I'll go. But I was glad that I went, because I was really, really, really impressed. I can't believe little Kevin is turning into a man, and he's doing really, really well, because he was doing his lecture, and I was really impressed. I was really, really impressed. I sit there, I was like, you know, taken aback and impressed. He's very empowering, his words, everything that he said. And I was sitting there thinking, do you know what? I can't believe this is Kevin. So I had an idea to do business, and then I said to myself, oh, so this is where I'm going to go, because Kevin can help me, because I didn't have anybody to help me. And even when I was coming home, I was in the car, I was thinking, I can't believe little Kevin has come so far. The thing that he says, yeah, it was really inspiring, because I had a business plan in my head, and then when I heard him speaking, I said to myself, oh, so this is where I'm going to go, because I needed somebody to help me anyway, and I didn't know Kevin was that sort of person until I went to the workshop. So it was a good thing that I went, because if I didn't go, then I would not know that he does it.
Hello
So
everyone,
I was
this is
really
AJ
glad.
and you've caught me on my end, South London, outside legendary Palmer's on Northcote Road, a store that is very dear to me because I'm hoping of opening my own store which deals with the same kind of fashion that Palmer's deals with, which is gentry fashion. At the moment I'm studying fashion business at University of the Arts London College of Fashion, and my friend, good dear friend of mine, Kevin Bennett, has been supporting me in building my concept, really laying it out, and the whole business idea on a whole. I thank Kevin for his support, his encouragement, and basically all his energy and enthusiasm he's given to me to continue the business idea and take it from being a dream to reality. What's happened in the past, I feel, is that there's not enough encouragement or there's not enough support from people within our community, and Kevin has been one of those people who has come outside of those boundaries, and although he has his own things going on, he's also always been there to support myself and other people around him to fulfill their business endeavors. I think he's a great guy, and I think it's great what he's done in the past and what he's doing with himself now, and I thank him for giving me all the support.
Elliston. I'm Julia Simon.
And I'm Jaden Simon.
So right now we're here just to let you know about one of my superiors, one of my older brothers. To all of you, you know him as Kevin Bennett, but to me, he's more than that. What can I say? Over the years, Kevin's advised me in my personal, business and social life, and I feel that he's contributed a lot to the person that I am today. I'm currently a financial accountant and pushing myself to open up my own company, which I can't reveal right now as it's in the process and I don't want to step on anyone's toes at present, but and he supported every step of that venture. Not only does he support me, he also supports my children in their growing stages, and just generally helping me to develop my family on an overall level. I don't know, for me it's a bit more personal, so I wouldn't be able to stand as everybody else and talk about it on a business level because the support is never ending. He's been there from Moses was a boy and will continue to be there until the day I die. So I don't know, what would you like to say? Is he a great man? Is he amazing? He's more than that.
He's amazing, he's inspirational. He gives you good, great, constructive criticism. He doesn't bend anything, he just tells you how it is. And you're able to grow from what he tells you and the advice that he gives you, which is what made Rianne into the person you are today, would you say?
And
you know what? As well.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, the environment and unit.
Hi, my name is Samuel Banjo. Back then, I used to be the CEO of Consulting for London, one of the foremost business and consultancies in London. Now, I am the founder of the Nigerian Entertainment and Lifestyle Awards and Women for Africa, based here in London. For the last 10, 12 years, I've known a good guy, a guy called Kevin Bennett. I've known him in entertainment, known him in music. I've known him as a guy that does a lot of thinking. Back then, when I met him first, he used to come to my office and always buy my stuff. What kind of stuff? My books. He always used to buy my books, buy my Anthony Robbins. He used to buy all my motivational books, and he used to ask me questions. So many questions that I wanted to shove him out of my office. Like, Kevin, this is enough. Because he was like a sponge, always asking questions, always trying to learn, and always trying to do some sort of social justice for the black community in London. So, I mean, as a guy with a big heart, I noticed him and I liked him because he was always on the forefront, always trying to champion social justice.
Hi, my name's Siobhan and I work as a legal exec, training to be a solicitor. I have known Kevin Bennett for an extensive amount of years, and in that time he's helped me deal with some major stresses in my life, being a single mum, training to be a lawyer and open my own business. He's a dear friend to me. He's provided significant support during my time and helped me overcome a substantial amount of difficulties.
Hey, hello, my name is Master Mark Davis. I'm the headmaster of the MD Martial Arts Academy. I've been studying martial arts for over 30 years now, and I met Kevin Bennett approximately 8 years ago. In that time, I've known him to be a very trustworthy individual and a very dedicated and disciplined student. He's also a very good friend, and I found him to be a great team player. And what he can do is he really works with people, helps them in their day-to-day life, and brings the best out of them, and finds ways to help you in everyday life as well as business, entrepreneurs, etc., things that you want to achieve and goals that you want to achieve in your life. He's definitely the man to work with. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Teresa Dawkins, and I currently work at the Institute of Education as the Secretary for the Race Equality Network. I've been at the Institute now since 2006, and I'm finding my role fully satisfying. But in other parts of my life, I had a need to generate some more income. I have young adult children, 2 of whom are going into university in September. And, you know, with all the costs that come with actually having children in university, I needed to generate more income than my current role was providing for me. I was introduced to network marketing as a way of providing passive income. And for that role, you really have to maintain a level of consistent motivation. You know, you have to be fired up most of the time. And there were moments when I was struggling with that. And this is where Kevin Bennett came into my life on a professional level to help me. I've known Kevin for years, but as he grew, as we both grew, I really became really pleased and reliant on his expertise in the field of branding and building markets, etc. And through our conversations across the breadth and width of life, you know, I found that his advice and guidance was very empowering. Why do I say empowering? The reason why I say empowering is because Kevin doesn't really give you the answers to your problems. He helps you to discover the answers to your problems yourself, which I find is an excellent skill. I find that he's very personable nature. He's a very lovable character, and his expertise in the field all combine to make him a great, brilliant advisor. And I found that very, very invaluable. Kevin's a very good sounding board. You can talk to him and he listens, so a listening ear, definitely a quality that helped me through the issues that I was facing in trying to maintain motivation.
My name's Dennis Rowe. For those who don't know, I'm from the music fraternity. Obviously, I come from a sound system called Saxon, what is, well, back in my days it was called mobile discotheque, but we took it from a mobile discotheque and made it into a worldwide known brand, you know. So when I see, like in this time, I see a youth like Kevin coming up who kind of watched me coming up and then see what he could do. I've built up a little radio station, you know, an internet radio station, which Kevin's helping me to brand, so people will notice the brand getting a lot more wider, in a wider corner than normal, you know, because most people just want to be in the corner, but I want to be in the world. So, you know, that's why Mr. Kevin Bennett, he's helping me out tremendously with that sort of vibe.
Hi, my name's Tanya. I am a mother of 4. At the end here we have Dion. It's my godson. And we have Quayshawn, who's 15. That's my eldest son. We have one of my twins, Tyreek. We have new addition in the middle here that came on Friday. His name is LA. And we have Taina. This is one of the other twins. And then we have my next door neighbour's daughter, who's always here. So my adopted daughter. As I said, I just had my new addition baby boy on Friday. It was a lot of hard work, a lot. But the kids were excellent, really good. My neighbours as well. And Kevin has also been excellent throughout my pregnancy as well. I plan to study for a little while. As I said, I've just had my little man, so I haven't got anything planned straight away. But I do know what I want to do in the pipeline, which is to do a little bit of studying in business. My family are very business orientated, so I obviously want to carry on the legacy and make the kids proud as well. What else can I say? Very proud of my eldest son, I would like to put on the camera. He's got himself a little part-time job on the weekends. He's an A and B student at school. Very proud of my godson. Excellent dancer, so anybody out there that want any backing anywhere? He's very good, very proud of him, won some really good awards. The twins are doing very well at school as well. And little Miss Hare, she's just gorgeous. I want to say thank you to Kevin. Kevin's helped quite a lot. Oh. I want to say thanks to Kev. Kev's helped me quite a lot through my pregnancy. I've had a bit of difficulties throughout my pregnancy. I don't really want to go into it too tough, but as I said, he's been there. He's been a friend for many amount of years now. And we love you, Kev. And thank you very much. Kids?
We love very much, Kev.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Wow, go on, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin, for helping my mom and making her proud in that. Thank Kevin.
Hi, my name is Julian Nelson. I am director of a company called Click Click. We're a creative design company based in London. I first met Kevin Bennett over 10 years ago now. He's always struck me as a person that kind of knows where he's going and knows exactly the path that he wants to take to get there. The first time I met him, we was doing a flyer for him for a jungle dance, which is, like I said, many moons ago. So that was in his promoter stage. We also did an under-18s event for him and stuff. But then I think where I really got to know Kevin was when we started working on So Beautiful. So Beautiful was his makeup brand that he was actually putting out, and he had this massive website that we had to do all the creative images for. Most of the work was done in the evening, so it gave me time to kind of get to know Kevin differently, so out of like work hours kind of thing still. Kevin is a very, very meticulous person. He definitely knows what he wants and how he wants it kind of thing still, which was kind of a good test for me, because as a creative designer, you kind of want to be pushed to your limits. He has a very clean style, but very definitive. So it was kind of a challenge to meet that, especially as I guess contrast from going from the whole flyer thing into a website that was actually supposed to be like compete with the top websites that were out there at the time. So yeah, one thing about Kevin, he's definitely an empowering person. As he steps into the office, he definitely kind of commands the room. You know, he wants to kind of find out about everybody in there. He kind of wants to tell his story. You know, he wants to kind of dissect you and find out how you tick and see if he can actually get you to tick any better than that still. You know, that is definitely Kevin. So I'm very glad that he's kind of, you know, coming out with his actual own brand and, you know, branding himself as a person. So Kevin Bennett, lots of luck and good luck for the future.
Okay, my name's Jabu Sidibe and I'm a full-time carer for my father. And Kevin Bennett helped me see the strength that lies within. He helped me through my problems and helped me to see the light that exists just on the planet. He also empowered me to just be more attuned with myself and my spiritual worth. And I see him as a mentor, and I believe that he's somebody that would be perfect for mankind, especially in today's time, because he would help you to just pursue inner peace, happiness, love, light, and all you need just to invigorate yourself as a human being and get through your problems. So, like I said, I see him as a mentor, and I believe he'll be a mentor for all of you.
My name's Hickey. I am a youth worker and fitness instructor. I've been doing the youth work for over 20 odd years, and the fitness instructor even longer. Now, came to a water gate in my life where I had to make a choice, and spoke to Mr. Kevin Bennett about it, and he said, what you can't change, What you can change, you change. What you can't change, you leave alone, you move on from. And that made me look at my life and the work I was doing and decided, well, I couldn't work beneath a racist, so I decided to leave. And since then, Kevin has been very supportive, right? And instrumental in just keeping me motivated to do something for myself. We still help young people, but not within the system. Because within the system, we are held back. And as we can see in this day and age with the police and everything else, there's racism. Kevin shows me, put aside, ignore racism. You can't do anything about it, right? Do what you can do. And that's what I've been doing. We still run classes, still try to help the young people, but as I said, if it wasn't for Kevin, I'd have probably flipped out. It would have been easy. Forget about everything. So I say thank you to Mr. Kevin Bennett for his guidance and assistance in helping me to motivate myself and motivate others.
Hi, my name's Anna James and I am aspiring to be a recognised carpenter. I'm also currently working on a product invention of my own. I've had a bit of a slowdown in the process of my product invention, and this is because I've actually, I'm lacking a design team at the moment. So as soon as I work on that, I'll be able to push it forward. Kevin Bennett has helped me to empower myself and go for my dreams, and he's also helped me to look at my product idea in a different light, as not just to present a product, but to build a brand. Because once you have a brand, you can always incorporate different things underneath your brand name umbrella. I do see Kevin Bennett as a problem solver and definitely the fireman. He can put out fires and help you progress and really just to reach your potential.
My name's Taj Damani Johnson. I'm 18 years old and right now I'm planning to go to Dartmouth University to study business management. Hopefully I want to do an extra year of marketing because I would like to go into either marketing or advertisement. Let's say about a lot of my school life, it was a bit shaky because a lot of the time I didn't know what I really wanted to do. I wanted to be into architecture, then it was a bit shaky from there. A lot of the times, especially being from the area I'm from, like Streatham and that sort of stuff, it was easy to get caught up a lot of the time. So it was very, not really difficult, but it was a big distraction within like my school career and that sort of stuff. And I remember specifically, I was getting into a lot of trouble when I started school, like let's say year 7 and 8, as in just normal casual trouble and that sort of thing. And it was, let's say when I was in year 8, and that's when I first met Kevin Bennett, and he came in to do an inspirational talk to a lot of the young black youth in my school. And the thing that got to me most was basically that he was a practical role model. It wasn't like one of them role models that you see off TV or people that you see like that sort of things. It was one of them people that he lived in ends, that I'll call it. He lived from South London. He knows the type of struggles that I go through and that sort of things there. And that's the thing that proves to me, as a young black male myself, that you can go from this area and do something with yourself and do something practical. And that's something that I found very important, that empowers myself, because it gives myself just that little piece of realization that if he can do it, why can't I? Sort of thing. And throughout my career, a lot of the times when I stumbled, I could always pick up the phone and give him a call just to give that piece of advice or something that will keep me going. So when I've been like at my low points, or when I've been distracted, or when I've like backslided within my career or within my life, he's always given me a helping hand, whether it was keeping me focused when I was doing my athletics for a lot of my career. I used to be a keen athlete. He offered support and help when I needed it most, when I got my injury. Even then when I wanted to stop a bit, he kept on saying, you have to keep it going. This is your passion and this is something you enjoy doing. And that for me, having that role model and having someone there to actually help you, that's what a lot of us young people need and we lack. Especially having someone practical that's been through the same struggles, because it's easy for anyone to say, oh, it'll be okay, or yeah, you can do something good with yourself, but having someone that's actually lived it and is a living example, that does the world. And that's...
Hello, my name is Letitia Simpson and I'm here to talk to you about how my friend Kevin Bennett helped me to build my businesses to become better. I currently have a food company called Sensational Flavors, where we sell Caribbean and English cuisine at carnivals, festivals and different events. I also have a jewellery and handbag company called Christabel's Jewellery, and obviously we sell jewellery and handbags. I seek support from Kevin because I needed more information as to how I could reach and get further and build my brand to be better and to reach further target audiences. So Kevin invited me to one of his seminars where he was able to teach me and others about how to pre-frame, how to tap into subconscious minds of the clients that I want to sell my products to or to eat my products. He also helped me to look at the market out there and the different types of people in the community that might want to access any of the businesses that I am currently involved in. He helped me to look at different organisations that can help. So for example, we talked about companies like Voucher, KGB, we talked about research, we talked about different ways how we can build people and bring them into what.
Hi, my name is Junior. I currently run a company called A1 Monopoly, which houses other companies, i.e. Streets Incarcerated and Digital City Media. During the course of doing business, there's a few obstacles I ran into, namely marketing. I felt that I lost a lot of confidence in doing what I was doing because at the time I didn't have much guidance. Since attending Kevin's workshop, it definitely opened my mind up about moving forward in the media industry in regards to marketing and even branding, which helped me a lot, like profoundly. I can't stress enough.
My name is Lena Williams, and I'm here to talk about my life in general and about how my life has progressed since the problems I actually did face. My confidence wasn't there before. This was previously in the workplace. What Kevin Bennett has actually done was been a problem solver and helped me to progress and build my life in general.
Greetings, welcome. My name's Darren, aka Fiddler, and chosen name's Isaiah, as my journey will be to become definitely a spiritual leader. I wouldn't like to assign myself to a religion, but I do have strong beliefs in Christianity, Muslim, and Rastafarian. My goal, my aim, my plan is to become one of the best, in fact the best, leaders in anti-violence, anti-domestic violence, anti-rape projects. I've known Kevin Bennett for a number of years. K Bennett is another product of his that I'm fully aware of. And when I came across him recently at a pre-framing event that he held in Waterloo, I found that there was a few things that were specific and general to my needs. And then after that, there was stuff that was bang on what I required. And there was stuff I was already doing that he mentioned that I could actually put a title to. It's like certain people build music and you ask them what genre it is. They're like, boy, it's every music, you know. You're like, bro, okay, so if I did a show and I said to you I'd play R&B and hip-hop, could I play your song? Boy, yeah, you could play it. I'm like, bruv, so what genre is your music? So that's how I've kind of found my way with regards to specifically what I do.
Hi, I'm
to actually
Junior
help.
Kendi and I'm here in Brixton Arcade helping my mum at her shop. She owns a business in which I too aspire to own my own. I'm here with my little son, which I'm my first time mum. So I'm trying to set an example for both him and the rest to follow. I've met Kevin Bennett in a very good time in my life, which isn't really a good time, but it was a good time because I met him. With his help, I was able to learn how to deal with situations better, using fireman approaches. Again, a great skill to have when you're a new mum. Yes. That's for money. All right. So, I'm basically saying that with empowerment, with the talks that he's given me, with the tools he's given me, I felt like I've developed new skills that's benefited me from that day onwards, and I actually believe it's going to help me for the rest of my days, to be honest. I I won't give away too much. If you want to find out more, speak to him. But believe me, it's great to know that there's ways of handling things, getting through things quicker and sooner than later.
Right. This is a brief introduction. My name's Rhea Simpson, and basically I'm just here to just give a little brief summary of Kevin Bennett. Well, I've known Kevin for about 15 years now, and I would like to consider him as a good role model. Quite inspiring, empowering person, someone who gives you a bit of inspiration. For example, right now I'm actually doing a law course, and for the things that I've actually been through in my life, I'd like to put something back into the community, like Kevin himself. So, you know, anybody else that would like to get a bit of knowledge and insight into what he's about, check him out.
I've known Kevin for a number of years, and I think what he's doing here is something that would be good for everybody, youngsters and elders, and I wish him well.
Yeah, I'm Patrick. I know Kevin for the past 5 years when I was down in the dish, and he encouraged me about business and thing, and now I'm doing very well in business. So he's a very good guy when it comes to business, and he can uplift you.
Yes, I'm Bobby. Yeah, Paul, otherwise known. Well, yeah, Kevin's a good guy. He's done well. Yeah, he can lead in a lot. Where it concerning kids or adults, whoever, yeah, you can talk with him. You can get a good, no, I should say, he can be a good mentor. You know, carry on, tell you what to do. Well, he's the one uplifting me right now. I listen to a lot of what he said. That's why I'm here where I am now.
Hi, my name is Cavell, and as far as I can see, Kevin is a good role model to young, old, everyone, because I've been down so many times in my business, and he has given me so many motivation to uplift me so I can move forward. So whenever I need any advice, I know I can call upon him, and I feel so proud that he's doing this to help others so they can be motivated as well to listen to him and to help build